Oh man, my first set. That's not just figures, or not my first, but the first video I'm gonna make. I'm gonna show you the figures, the mongoose, and this sparrow looking thing. Well, I'm gonna just start opening it up and build it. This is just everything thrown out. Wanted to show this real quick because they're all in pieces except the elite. They just have him in his ultimate tallness form. I don't know. I just kind of, this is a little weird. Grunts headless, you know, happy birthday Grunts. I have another set that I haven't even built yet that I'll talk about later, but now it's just gonna be the Mongoose Getaway. I think that's what it's called. It comes with 2 Marines, a Grunt Conscript, and an Elite Mercenary. Can't really do it in my room because they're using it, but I just thought, why not do this on a cooler, because everybody who makes these kinds of videos apparently have a white background. First up are the 2 Marines that are the new style of Halo Infinite armor. This only comes with 1 set of shoulder pads, so I gave it to the right guy because the guy on the left has a sick goatee and he can just handle everything. And they actually implemented a new feature to their helmets that I don't think they've had before. Actually, I know they don't have before because I have one other Marine with the same helmet, but I'll show you what I mean. The newer style Marines can remove their helmets if they want to show their beautiful faces, but the old ones can't. If you try to remove the helmet is just a part of it. So that's a nice little touch. And I was thinking, maybe that's why they released the female Marine, because you can't actually put these helmets on, but you actually can. The helmets, they can go on the females because they gave them ponytails that I can actually fit. So, and there's actually a female Marine in the other set that I'm about to show after this video. So I like how you can just give them helmets. It's a good feature that they've really never done, because these guys, they're okay, but they're not the best. I'll pick them up later. Here's another face reveal in case anybody wants to know how both of the Marines' faces look like. The armor, I don't think there's anything too special about it, but it's just good armor all around. A nice tone of green that matches the army setup, and a nice brown and gunmetal gray. I think all the Marines now, from now on, just gonna have these little shoes and shoulder pads. These were the Elite Miners before, but now they're called Elite Mercenaries, which makes sense because of how everything works now. And there's nothing special about them, no paints or anything, but compared to the last Elite that they released with the aerial ambush, his armor is black, which does make him look more better compared to the gray one they released. This one's pretty good too, but just to add something different. Nice little touch there. Besides that, nothing else. Here's our little grunty boy, and another orange shell for him. And something new that I haven't seen before is his helmet. Not helmet, but just the face mask. Covers the whole thing. With other grunts, you would see a hole on their head with the gas mask, but I like this one because this way you can cover up the hole and have a gas mask, which, if you can see, there's a little tiny bump right there that covers the hole. You're going to stick it in there or else it just falls out weird. Here are the guns, as basic as they can be. Like, nothing wrong with them, nothing too special, just a black shotgun, which I'm not even sure is going to be in Halo Infinite. SMG, that's also black, and 2 purple Covenant weapons, the plasma rifle and the needler. I'm surprised they didn't give a bigger needler, because I know they have a bigger version of the needler for the newer grunts and their arms, but no, nothing too special for him. This mongoose is far better than the last one I got. This one is so bulky and doesn't really look good. I like this one a lot more. Something simple like this piece right here so they can sit on. Kind of makes their legs bend down a little less, because with this one it's a whole block, so any Marine that sits here, their legs are spread wide open and it's weird. And right here you can rest their feet, so it looks more realistic than with that kind of style. And they added a little bar on the side, so any Marine, you can hold on to this easily, and it stands on. It just looks a lot more cleaner than the old style. Oh, and for anybody who likes to play with these, you can like drift, you can turn. It's really good because of this new system. It's a little shaky, but it's still a really good system to just turn for any people that like to play with these. These just kind of go straight. You can't make them turn no matter how hard you try. So this is a nice touch. It just also puts a lot less pieces there, so it's a lot more skinnier, less bulky. How a mongoose should look like. Here's just a comparison to show how much mongooses have improved. You can see right here how I said sitting down looks natural, like as close as a figures can get to something like more real, like the game. This guy, as you can see, is he's standing up on this part. It's a nice spot right there. Maybe you can even make him sit if you want to. Front part, you can kind of see like how it is. Just this looks natural, but right here, the legs, you can see what I mean. How they're spread open apart. It looks really ridiculous compared to this right here. Just kind of sitting down more naturally. And right here in the back too, you can easily compare these two. Right here it looks natural. He's like standing up on it. Looks good. Right here, it's nothing you can really do. They just kind of supposedly stand there. They're just a little floaty. Looks a little ridiculous, but it's just how the older mongooses were. But with these, you can see a lot of improvement. Looks really good. Doesn't even have to be a gun goose for it to look good. This is a nice figure, just a nice set all around to add more Covenant to your collection, and even Marines, because I don't have that much Marines, so I'm happy I have these. Especially like the newer style ones, the Marines really make you want to go out and get them. I could have got the Warhog, but the Warhog's twice the price. Here is something nobody asked for, but you know what? You can't argue with free stuff. So like, you know, you have to get on their app and things, click several links, and look how to build this stuff. And this is just, if you guys are wondering how it looks like this. Just kind of looks like a little hovering thing, like a sparrow from Destiny. If you guys know how that look. But it doesn't come with anything to float on like the Destiny figures and boxes. So it just kind of sits there. This would have been a lot harder to do, but luckily they give us this sort of stuff. Make it easier to disassemble stuff, because my nails are already breaking a bit trying to destroy the mongoose. But I think I'm gonna return the mongoose to its former glory, because this is okay and everything, but I'm gonna stick with the mongoose. So here's this, in case you guys actually looking forward to the 2-to-1 sets, which isn't a bad thing for them to add. It's more work for them for sure. They didn't have to do this, but it's here for those who want it. I have ascended to a pro builder. Bam! You heard about brutes throwing grunts? Nah, you got the Marine launcher. Just send them flying towards the enemies. Who needs hell jumpers when this is what you got? At the top dogs. All the women will want you. All the men will want to be you. This is the ultimate ride. You got a two-wheeler. You could bust a wheelie. This is just perfect. This is the pinnacle of master building right here. Emmett will be jealous. Oh yeah, man.